Hello and welcome to Round Glass. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. Thank you so much for making space to be in your yoga practice today. Today we'll be moving through a gentle yoga class and our aim is effortless ease. So yoga is an over 5,000-year-old wisdom tradition, and one of the guiding texts is the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. And in these 196 threads of wisdom that he shares in the sutras, we learned that the aim of all yoga postures is to balance our effort with ease. And when we do so, we start to feel this sense of effortlessness in our actions. When we are embodying this feeling of effortlessness, or we have a sense of ease within our bodies, then we can start to unwind old holding patterns or begin to let go of persistent thoughts that might be pulling at our energy. An effortless ease within us helps us to focus on what's really important in our lives right now. So we'll aim to embody this ease as we move through some slower postures today. We'll use longer holds and just a few postures to help us tune in, tap in, and feel more flow within us. So today we'll be using a bolster. I'm seated on my big bolster here. But if you don't have a bolster, you can go ahead and grab a pillow from your bed or your couch. I also recommend that you have 2 blocks or even a cushy blanket that you can have close by. We'll be leaning into our props today so that we can feel more restoration. So we're not having to work so hard and we can lean into the sense of ease that's available within the postures. We'll begin in a short and simple meditation. So you'll see I'm seated on my bolster. My ankles are crossed. I'm in Sukhasana, easy pose. So please come into easy pose or Virasana, a kneeling position, or any comfortable seat that feels good to you today. Then we'll ground our palms to our thighs. Sit up nice and tall, so lengthen through your side body, lift your heart high, and lift the crown of your head as well. Then close your eyes or soften your gaze to the earth and gently focus on one point. Begin to watch your breath flow through your nose. Meditation in its simplest form is being still. When your body is still, the waves of energy that you experience start to subside. And then the mind begins to follow. Let the waves of your natural breath help to calm the fluctuations of your mind. Now bring both hands to your heart center. And name something that you are grateful for today, in this moment. From your heart space, lift the gratitude up to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Can you use this lens of gratitude as we move through the different postures and cycles of breath as we explore our yoga practice together today? Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs. Open your eyes and lift your gaze. Okay, yogis. For our first asana, we'll move off of our props, so you can go ahead and slide your cushion or your blocks out behind you. Come into Sukhasana, other ankle on top. And then use your hands to scoop back any flesh underneath your sits bones, When we scoop back the flesh and the muscles, we get more grounded into the earth. So feel your sits bones anchoring you into the earth. Catch the front of your shins, then shimmy your heart high. Gentle movements or motions can help us coax the body open. So as you shake your shoulders side to side, lift up through your side ribs. And then right hand, reach it off to the right side of your hip. Inhale, sweep your left arm long, lean over to the right side. On your exhale, catch your right knee. Bring your right fingers behind your back, turn and twist. So we start off with lengthening and then we move into the twist. Massage the tissues between your ribs with your breath. Turn forward, place your left hand outside of your left hip, then inhale, sweep your right arm high, lean over to the left side of your space. So really anchor down through your right hip crease and expand all the way through your fingertips. On your next exhale, hook your left knee with your right hand, sit up tall, slide your left fingers behind your sacrum, then turn and look off the left edge of your mat. Remember, we're going for a quality of ease within every pose. So no forcing, no pushing, just gently coming into the shapes where you can feel the fullness of your breath. Let's turn this into a little flow. This time, reach both arms high as you turn towards center. Exhale, left hand to your right knee, right fingers behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, engage your low belly, gently pull your belly back. Then turn forward. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist to the other direction. Nice and steady, nice and easy. One full round of breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. See the union of your fingertips. Yoga means union. So this practice is about bringing together our intentions, our energy, breath, and body, all in one holistic practice. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your gaze. Okay, now we'll use the bolsters. We'll come into a twist, a supportive, restorative twist using the bolsters. If you don't have your bolsters, you can use blankets or even a block underneath your head. I'll show you with my bolster, and then know that this is just one way of coming into the twist. You can make a pillow fort or a prop fort in a way that best supports you, or simply do the same shapes on the ground. So we'll start with the bolsters on the long length, so mirroring our mat. Come into Vajrasana, seated on your heels. And then we'll start off twisting to the right. We want to massage the ascending colon and then the descending colon. So drop your hips over to the right, knees to the left. Snuggle your bolster close to you. Then you want to lay your torso down on the bolster. You can rest your arms to the sides of your block with your gaze facing to the left as well. To deepen the twist, you can bring your forehead to center. You can even use your arms to support your head. Or for the full twist, you can turn your left cheek to the bolster, lay your head down as you gaze to the right. As best as you can, surrender your weight into your bolster. Even close your eyes if that feels good. And deepen your breath in and out of your nose. Let your breath, each breath cycle, hold the intention for an effortless experience, an ease-filled experience. And with each exhale, notice where you can allow some tension or tightness within you to unwind. Take about 5 more cycles of balanced, equanimous breath here, yogis.
With each exhale, notice where you can release some effort within your body to embrace a sense of ease. Very slowly move your hands to the floor. Gently press into your palms to lift your torso up. Slowly shift your hips back to center, Vajrasana. Sit on your heels, palms to your thighs. Lift your heart nice and tall, and notice the difference between your two sides. So equally as important as being in the posture, being fully present in the posture with your breath, is noticing the shifts within your body between the postures. Track your progress and your experience as you move through your practice. Okay, now drop your knees to the right, hips to the left. Snuggle your bolster in close to you. As best as you can, lay your whole torso on your bolster. Palms can be down, up, or use your hands as a pillow. Gaze can be to the right, to center, forehead down, or turn your head to the left for the deepest expression. Then either set your soft gaze to one point or close your eyes. Closing your eyes is a sign to your body, to your nervous system, that it's okay to relax. It's okay to downshift. You're safe to lean into an easy quality, an easy energy. And when we practice being unguarded, being at ease in our yoga on the mat, then we build up muscle memory, reservoirs within us from our own experiences that we can lean into off the mat. As human beings, our bodies are not designed to be vigilant and on all the time. So for the next 5 breaths, can you fix your mind to your breath cycles and aim to embody ease with each cycle of life moving through you? When you're complete, turn your forehead to center. Press your palms down into the ground. And slowly lift yourself back up. Return to a neutral seat in Vajrasana or Sukhasana. Ground your palms to your thighs. Sit up nice and tall and close your eyes. Let that experience land within you. And absorb this understanding of ease within your body. All together, take a deep breath in, fill up, expand across your heart. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Nice work, yogis. Okay, now we're going to switch positions with our bolsters. So walk halfway up your mat. Slide your bolster behind you. Then bring one hip down to the ground, extend both legs out in front of you, and just give your knees a little shake. Sway your feet side to side. Okay, we're coming into half virasana, which is a back bend. So we're going to be opening up the front body and the tissues of the low back. Again, this session, we're looking to unwind both physical and emotional knots. Excuse me. So a couple of ways, if I'll show you half Virasana, and then I'll show you a couple of adaptations. Virasana, we want to bend the right knee, rock your weight onto your left hip, and then sweep your right heel to the outside of your right hip. Open your legs like a check mark, so you want about a 45-degree angle between your legs. Then soften your right leg. Snuggle your bolster up against your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. Use your hands to slowly lower down. If this is too much, you can stack blankets or pillows on top, so you make yourself a ramp that you can lay back into. You can also use your blocks underneath the head to make more of an angle for your bolster. Once you're down, you can also adapt with your legs. You can keep your left leg straight, bend your knee, or come into pinwheel legs. Notice what expression is of greatest service to you. If neither of those leg positions or none of those leg positions work, you can take constructive rest with your feet wide, knees together, arms by your sides, or Supta Baddha Konasana. I'll rejoin you in half Virasana. So come into the shape that's of greatest service to you, and then allow yourself the space to simply breathe and watch how your body responds to the pose and your breath. If it feels good, you can even use your thumbs and find your ilium crest, the bone that ridges right in front of your pelvis or on your pelvis. You can use your thumb to massage the little muscles just to the inside or even outside of your ilium crest, or simply rest your hand by your side. We'll take about 10 more deep breaths here. With each exhale, scan your body and notice where you're experiencing any holding or gripping. And with each exhale, can you consciously invite those parts of you, those parts within you, to soften as you clean your own house? With your exhale, you let go of energy, tension, tightness, inner resistance. And with your inhale, you fill back up with the energy of your choosing. Ease, acceptance, light. If you have a leg variation with your left leg, extend your left leg long, press into your forearms and your palms, open your eyes, and slowly press yourself back up to a seat. Send your weight to your left hip, sweep your right leg around, pause here. Notice the difference between your two sides. I like to extend my arms back behind me. Even notice the length of your two legs. And then rock your feet side to side. Gentle movements or motions help to move the energy through you. So when we do a pose like that with our leg back, it's like we're cutting off an energetic flow. Then when we extend the leg long, it's like we're opening up the garden hose and there's a rush of prana. So notice how it feels for you within you, and notice the physical impacts on your body. My right leg is longer right now. Okay, now shift your weight onto your left cheek or right cheek. Bend your left knee, left heel to the outside of your left hip. Sit up nice and tall, and then slowly engage your core, slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Ensure that your bolster is supporting you at your sacrum. Lay back. Right away, notice how you feel and where you feel it. Adapt your leg position. Play with it. Know that no yoga pose is ever fixed. We're just using the wisdom that's been passed down through the thousands of years old tradition, in concert with, in union with your own understanding of your body. and the sensations that you feel right now to create a pose that helps you lean into and embody ease. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Always an option to massage the little muscles along your ilium crest. And then settle into your sacred space, the sacred space of your body, with your steady, equanimous breath. And with each breath cycle, notice how you can use your breath to unwind the knots within you. Tension in the body is simply stuck energy. It comes through repetitive motions, movements physically. It comes through repetitive thoughts or relationships, energetically and emotionally. But it's all felt within the body. So over the next 5 breaths within this pose, notice how your breath can help you feel a sense of effortlessness where you are right now. And embody the energy of ease. When you're complete, turn your palms to the earth, press down through your forearms, re-extend your right leg, dig your heel into the earth, and slowly rise up. Extend your left leg forward. Be easy on your joints. We just had a lot of compression on your knee joint. So bring gentle sways to your feet. Gentle pedaling out of your knees. And then cross your ankles, come into Sukhasana, easy pose. Palms to your thighs or to the tops of your knees. Take a moment to close your eyes and notice what you feel now. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Okay, yogis, now we are going to use the wall for a couple of different variations of Viparita Karani. Viparita Karani is one of my favorite poses to help unwind any tension or tightness of the low back. And there was a study done that I read recently where about 80% of students beginning their yoga practice experience low back tension or pain. So this is the #1 pose that I recommend to my private clients. So go ahead and meet me at the wall. Snuggle one hip up towards the floorboard. There's not a super graceful way of getting into this shape. So go ahead and lay down on your back. One hip is snuggled up to the floorboard. Lay down and send your legs up the wall. You can also use a chair or any other furniture that will support your legs going straight up to the sky. Then as best as you can, scooch your bum to be flush with the floorboard. Separate your feet at about hip distance. And now bring your palms to your hip creases, fingers facing up towards your feet. Gently press your thigh bones towards the wall. So you're giving yourself an assist to lengthen your low back. A couple deep, full breaths here. And then release your hands by your sides, palms facing up. Allow your toes to be soft, your feet to just be at ease. Relax your leg muscles. And as we lay here in this L shape at the wall, known as Viparita Karani, or in English, legs up the wall pose, we use the weight of our legs, of our feet, of our largest bones in our mighty leg muscles, to help put pressure in our hip sockets and our sacrums. So this helps to flatten out and open up space in the low back through gentle, steady pressure, all of our own. And it happens over time. So I recommend to stay in this pose between 1 and 5 minutes. You can even do more if it feels good. This is one of those TV watching poses or 10 minutes before another meeting pose. All you need is a wall and your breath. Option to stay here, yogis, if this is feeling good and you feel like you have a sense of effortlessness here and you're expanding ease in your low back. 2 other options to get more of an inner thigh stretch. Stay as you are, but begin to extend your legs out to the sides. Come into a wide straddle using the wall as support. The wide straddle is going to look different. We'll all have different angles. For a couple of breaths, take your hands to the tops of your thighs. Gently press your thigh bones towards the wall again. Give a stretch to your low back. Then release your hands by your sides. Option to stay here. If this is too intense, go ahead and return your legs to center. Scoot your whole body away from the wall. Bend your knees at a 90-degree angle, and then take the wide straddle. This is a frog variation. Frog variation. Arms by your sides. So 3 options here. You always have a choice in yoga. Legs up the wall pose, wide straddle at the wall, or frog at the wall. All of these shapes will help illuminate holding patterns within you, physical or energetic knots within you. So use your breath and the shape that you're in as an opportunity to free yourself of what you no longer need. Let go of the old stuff and let each breath help you generate the energy that is in alignment with your heart, in alignment with your mind, alignment with who you are now. Let each breath cycle be a step on the path to ease. When we let go of tension or tightness in the body, when we choose to consciously create ease in the body, it has a ripple effect from the body to the mind, to the spirit and beyond. You can certainly stay in these shapes if you want to be there longer. If you're ready to move on from a straddle position, use your hands to help your knees come back to center. Everyone bend your knees, scooch away from the wall. Pull your knees in towards your heart. Gently roll to one side. And either come into Shavasana right where you are, or make your way back onto your mat until you come into your comfortable seat. Once you get into a lying down position, close your eyes. Flip your palms to face the sky. And let go of any control in your breath. You've already done the work. Now's your time to receive the gifts from your yoga practice today. Shavasana.
If you have more time to stay in your resting pose, please do so. If you're ready to move on, bring gentle movements to your fingers and toes. And with an exhale, bend your knees, pull your legs in towards your heart, wrap your arms around your shins. Being easy with yourself. Gently press up to a seat. We'll meet facing one another with our hands united in prayer at heart center. Sit up nice and tall. We'll chant the sound of Om, the sacred sound of Om, to seal our practice today. Take a deep breath in. Lift your prayer hands up to your third eye, sealing the wisdom from your body into your mind. Bowing forward, together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice today. I'm Leah Cullis. I hope to see you again for more yoga and meditation classes here on round.glass or on our app. Be well, yogis.